New Shark Summer School. We begin now with a pop quiz. Jen, did we sign up for this? Because I hate pop quizzes.
All right, here goes.
All right, so what's the most common shark in the world? Well, all right, get this. It's the spiny dogfish. It's found off the coast of every continent in the world except Antarctica. These small sharks aren't what people typically think of when they think shark.
Right, and so you look at that and it looks like a typical shark though that you might see, right?
Oh, yeah. Okay. I mean, I can't tell the difference. They all look the same to me. They just look like...
Yeah, all I need to know is they have teeth. And then I'm headed in the other direction.
Pretty much.
So joining us now with more shark trivia is Richard, who's been at Jacksonville Beach all morning. He has got the cush job this morning. It's beautiful out there. So plenty of other sharks, Rich, call the First Coast home. Some are harmless. Others, you want to keep your distance.
You know, I think that you said the right thing. Look, they all have teeth, and if you see one, you might want to, oh, that's pretty, and then make sure that it's got plenty of room, and you give it, well, more room. That way you feel safe. But let's go through some of the other ones that we have here along our First Coast beaches. One of the most common in the Northeast Florida area is the Atlantic sharpnose. Now, you'll see these often at the end of a telephone pole at a fishing rod, unfortunately. It's got brown to olive gray on the back with a whitish color belly. It's got a long, sharply rounded snout, and these typically grow to about 3 feet and are common along our shallow waters here. You hear some rumbling. The lifeguards are setting up some cages for their surf school that's taking place at the end of the ramp here. The blacktip shark is also very common. These are more frequent when we get reports of somebody that has been bitten. It looks a lot like the sharpnose. It's got a longer tail and fin, and these can grow up to about 6.5 feet. In that same variety there, if you're finding the blacktips, typically you're in the deeper water, and that's where I would also put spinner sharks, which are a very exciting fish to watch, especially when they're hunting, and they're named because as they come out of the water, part of their hunting is they kind of spin in the air. They do flips and stuff. You see them all over at New Smyrna. The bonnethead is the smallest member of the hammerhead family. These are beautiful looking sharks, just like the hammerheads. They've got that the flattened out head, but these kind of have like a scalloped head, and it's more of a shovel head or a shovel shape versus that of the hammer. They're typically gray to brown, and they may have some spots when they're younger. You'll see these in the shallow waters. Also on really clear and calm conditions is where you can see these. And then we have the lemon sharks, and these hang out a little farther offshore. Sometimes they will venture into freshwater areas, and they can grow up to about 10 feet. So as big as they look, typically they're not very aggressive. And when you get to the aggressive ones, now we're talking about the bulls and the tiger. I told you this story in the very beginning of the Shark Week when we started doing that. A bull had chased us out there at Mayport as it was enjoying a buffet of mullet. Well, the tiger shark I've seen more of those when I was in South Florida. These things can get huge, up to about 19 feet, and they have the distinct markings on the side like a tiger, so they have stripes, and they are considered to be among the deadliest because they're so big that in the chance that you do have an encounter with them, you may have some damage that could lead to trauma. So we're talking about a very extensive bite compared to that of some of our tip sharks that we covered a little while ago. If you would like to see more of what might be lurking in the water, you know, it's always neat to see what's out there and then put it in the back of your mind when you are out there. But if you want to check out more of what sharks and the species that we have here locally, go to the FWC website and just click on that shark tab, and you can find some of the ones that call our saltwater home. Whether we like it or not, we just have to remember we're visitors in their house.
And I think that's always such an important reminder, too, because we make assumptions about going in the water. It's kind of like, why are these sharks here? Well, because they live here.
They live here. It's like going into a lake and an alligator being there. What are you doing here?
Yeah. So, Rich, I like the way that you described with the tiger shark. There could be some trauma involved. Yeah, you would definitely want to avoid those.
Yeah, they've got big heads, and along with that, you know, just look at that shark tooth that you have, the one that was about the inch that you were thinking, all right, so that thing could be up to 10 feet long, and then just take those teeth and, you know, go one by one to put together on a shark that big. I mean, you're talking about a mouth that could be as much as 9-10 inches wide, and all of that filled with those multiple rows. I mean, sharks can lose, 50,000+ teeth in their lifetimes, which helps us when we're doing some shark tooth hunting.
Right. We prefer to encounter those teeth, of course, along the shoreline and not in the water. Thank you, Rich. Appreciate it.
And coming up in the second half hour, we're going to check back in with Rich and take a deep dive with him again.
He's going to show us his mystical experience swimming with mermaids. Yeah. He says they're real, everybody. So stay with us. We'll be right back.